Poppy, your magical popcorn friend. Get ready for a fantastic adventure as we journey through the land of imagination. Join me and my merry crew of animated friends as we explore exciting worlds, solve puzzles, and learn valuable lessons along the way. From enchanted forests to undersea wonders, from daring outer space escapades to mystical castles, there's no limit to where our imaginations can take us. So grab your favorite snacks, hold on to your imagination, and let's embark on a delightful journey together. Are you ready? Let the fun begin.
The unusual that makes you unique. In the warm, colorful coral reefs off the coast of a magical underwater kingdom lived a young seahorse named Orion. Orion was like many seahorses with a slender body, a delicate head, and a curious nature. He spent most of his days drifting through the shimmering water, dancing among the seaweed, and watching the schools of fish glide past. But there was something special about Orion, something he hadn't yet realized himself. One day, as Orion swam through a patch of bright coral, he met a female seahorse named Lyra. They danced together, their tails twirling in a synchronized rhythm. And Orion felt something stirring inside him that he hadn't felt before. The two swam in perfect harmony, gliding through the water like a living work of art. At the end of their dance, Lyra gently pressed her belly against his and deposited her eggs into Orion's brood pouch, a soft, protective pocket on his belly where the tiny eggs would grow. Orion blinked, confused. "Wait," he said. "I thought the females were the ones who carried the eggs and gave birth. Why am I?" But before he could finish, Lyra smiled and swam away, leaving him with his thoughts. The eggs were now inside him, and something strange began to happen. His belly swelled, and every day the little seahorse embryos grew stronger. It felt like a miracle, but it also felt right. Orion was carrying life within him. Despite all the wonders of the ocean, this felt like something new, something no one had seen before. Weeks passed, and Orion's belly grew rounder. As his pouch filled with tiny, wriggling baby seahorses, word spread throughout the ocean. The fish, the crabs, the dolphins, and even the wise old octopus all gathered to witness what they could hardly believe, a male seahorse giving birth. "What's going on?" whispered the clownfish, shaking his head in disbelief. "It's impossible," exclaimed the octopus, her tentacles flailing in confusion. "Males don't give birth, it's the female's job." The dolphins leapt out of the water, spinning in circles. "This can't be. How can it be? The males don't do this. It's unnatural." Orion felt a rush of uncertainty. He had never felt different before, but now, with so many eyes on him, he wondered if he was doing something wrong. And then, one peaceful morning, it happened. Orion went into labor. His body gently contracted, and one by one, the tiny seahorses emerged from his pouch. The baby seahorses swam away, already swimming on their own, tiny but strong. It was a beautiful sight, but it also left Orion with a question that lingered in his mind. How can something so extraordinary be possible? The creatures of the sea, stunned into silence, watched as the tiny seahorses swam off into the world. The dolphins were the first to speak. I don't understand," said one of them. "This doesn't make sense." The octopus, wise beyond her years, nodded slowly. "Perhaps there is more to the ocean than we know. Perhaps there are wonders beyond our understanding, things that don't need to make sense to be beautiful." Orion's heart fluttered as the sea creatures began to accept the miracle they had witnessed. He wasn't an anomaly or a mistake. He was simply a part of the vast mystery of the ocean, a mystery that didn't always follow logic or expectations. Orion had brought life into the world, and in doing so, he had reminded the creatures of the sea that there were always more possibilities than they could imagine. As the days passed, Orion swam among his new children, watching them grow. always amazed by the way the ocean constantly surprised him. And from that day forward, the sea creatures no longer doubted the impossible. They had seen the magic of the ocean in action. The moral of the story is, sometimes the most extraordinary things happen when we break free from the expectations of what is possible. The world is full of wonders that defy logic. Embrace them, for it is in the unexpected that we discover the truest beauty.